Hello everyone! Ah, visiting another game. This one's a bit different. So Loop Hero is it's a sort of roguelite deck building game, which is totally up my alley. It's kind of giving off like sort of like Dark Souls vibes in some sense. But basically, it's kind of like an auto-play sort of game where you have a hero, and basically, what happens is that they traverse this sort of loop continuously until such a point where you trigger the boss. Now, this can happen over the course of some time, or after a special event happens, but yeah, basically, hello Lunette, thanks for making it. But yeah, basically, it's a real mystery, like what happens in this particular game, like why did this world get particularly fragmented. So actually, I'm gonna start from scratch here. I do have a save file from previous playthrough, but I'd probably just start anew because you know, just to try to get the story of the thing going out there. So let's start from here, and we're gonna go ahead and skip the tutorial. Alright, so the stars in the sky are going out one by one, but no one notices it. No one can stop it. I'm racing to the last place where there's still hope. I need to make it before it is too late. Oh jeez, look at that. So it looks like there's some sort of cosmic being. This kind of reminds me of Death Stranding, if you play that, like there's like goop stuff here. Sounds of agony will quickly fade. The world will be destroyed. Even the memory of it will be gone. And even if there's absolutely no chance of bringing it all back, there will always be someone who is willing to do the impossible. So that's probably us there. In a place without space, without time, without memories. Okay. So we're gonna get right into this game. Now admittedly the graphics aren't the best here. Did it glitch out on me? No, it did not. Okay, so we actually start off with building a campfire. So a campfire, a common campfire, warm and cozy. Monsters keep away from it, so it's a nice spot to have some rest between your travels. It's also the center of your camp and the starting point of your adventures. And it also has the added ability where if the hero restores 20% of his max HP upon entering the camp tile. Now, admittedly, the graphics here are pixelated, but that's to be expected from roguelike games, honestly. So there is some form of base management here, where you can go ahead and like continuously upgrade through tech trees and stuff, which will make your expeditions out in the world much easier. So let's actually go ahead and traverse on our first expedition here. So Expedition 1. And obviously we only have this warrior here who has these 4 slots available to him, so we can equip a ring, an armor, or a chestplate, a shield, and a weapon slot here. And then these are the cards that are in our deck. So basically what's going to happen in game is that when we start a loop or an expedition, these cards will be generated when we kill like monsters and stuff like that, and then we can then place these cards onto the world and like build it like slowly, and it's very cool, like this world building aspect, because every loop you start off where it's just like a singular path, which eventually becomes like laden with like villages and stuff, and there's like a vampire mansion in the distance with the meadows and rocks, like, you know, looming off in the distance and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into it. So admittedly, again, graphics not the best. This path, everything is wrong, but I remember. It looks like a completely different place, and it's empty again. Do my actions have any meaning? Like I have a choice. If I need to give up and cry to save the world, I'm the worst savior of all. Let's do it. So there's like the lore in this game is very obscure, which kind of reminds me of Dark Souls in a way. right? So you're just kind of like put into this world with no recollection of what actually happened, and you kind of like unravel the mystery as you level up and proceed through the different expeditions. So everything here is autoplay, except for so here we go. So killing that monster yielded us or gave us a ring here, or something that we could equip our warrior. So all of this stuff is only exists for this particular loop. If you start a new loop, then we actually won't start with the stuff. We'll actually start back at level 1 and have no items and stuff like that. But there are ways to start with items. You just need to build the appropriate camp spot for it. Now I'm using the pause button here because sometimes it requires you to play. It's very useful to start placing tiles before you keep moving ahead, just so your character can pick up extra resources and stuff like that. And yeah, and it's better to prepare yourselves. So right now we got basic sword, HP, and we could go attack speed or vampirism. So vampirism is kind of like lifesteal if you play League, or yeah. So if we hit an enemy, we gain some health back. So this is actually really nice for early levels. Slimes are the most basic monsters, so obviously these will be the ones that we will be fighting earlier on. Damage to all is pretty good, so that's AoE damage, but we'll keep the vampirism for now. Alright, I think we're on 2x speed. Okay, so here we go. So we've got our first couple of cards here. We have Vampire Mansion, Cemetery, and Oblivion. So the Cemetery, we can actually fight skeletons here, which give like really good gear, but they do scale up quite a bit. Vampire Mansion, so let's say I place a Vampire Mansion here and I fight a slime, so there will be a vampire spawn there that will be able to fight. Vampires are kind of hard to fight later on in the game, but early game they're pretty good for loot drops. So let's go ahead and place this meadow. So meadows heal 2 HP per day, and sometimes there's interactions between each of these cards. So there's this grove here. The grove will have, yeah, I'll spawn a rat wolf every 2 days. So there is a day progress here which will periodically spawn things. So as you can see, the loop right now is a wasteland, so it's got a 5% chance of spawning slime once a day. So slimes will always be there. So regardless if you put down something or not, slimes will always be there as something to fight. I'm gonna put this road lantern down here because it does reduce the maximum amount of monsters on a tile, and sometimes monsters can be quite overwhelming. So especially if you're fighting multiple skeletons and stuff like that, so that's why I placed it there. Let's see here, yeah. So continually upgrading our gear is key to success in this game, and particularly with these meadows. So like I mentioned before, some cards interact with others. So these metal cards actually interact with these rocks here, or any other resource tile. So it'll turn it into a blooming meadow, which actually heals 3 HP at the start of each day. So we're back at camp. We passed through the graveyard, we picked up a resource, and we're just gonna keep going over and over in this loop. And then this bottom bar here will indicate when the boss will spawn. And if we do manage to beat that boss, we will be able to advance to the next expedition and unlock more things. I'm actually gonna space out these cemeteries. The Vampire Mansion's pretty nice to put down against singular enemies, so just to make the fights against them easier. The one thing that's kind of sucks is that you can't manually choose what mob your character targets. It's just sort of like auto-target. Alright, so here we go. Back off, human. Vampire! Where are your lands? If your farmers need help, I would be glad to offer it. No more lands, no more flock, only hundreds of years of emptiness. And hundreds of years of hunger. Save yourself while you still can. I don't know how long I will be able to keep my head straight. What hundreds of years are you talking about? Your mind is easy to trick, but you can't trick my hunger. It demands its share. Every sip, every drop of blood will go to satiate it. I'm too weak, but you can help me and I will set this crumbled world right. Right. I'm doing this not just for myself, but for everyone, in the name of good. So be grateful for my hard work and just let me bleed you dry. So it looks like in this particular world, vampires were kind of coexisting with humans, and they were good guys, but it looks like they've completely lost themselves. It's a very obscure world where you come from. Okay. Vampires often owned our lands. They kept the peace and helped our settlements to prosper. But this won't do at all. Now they are just pale shadows of their former selves, both physically and mentally. Apparently, the blood of other creatures can't sustain them. He wasn't joking about the hunger. Even the creatures that stand near him are imbued with the power to devour someone else's life. Alright, so let's go ahead and keep placing these tiles here. So these tiles, we want to place them as soon as possible because they are no detriment to us. In fact, they actually boost our survivability here. So rocks and mountains give flat HP and give bonus HP depending on how many rocks or mountains are adjacent to them. And then the meadows, obviously you want to place them next to basically any other tile to give them the plus 3 HP per day, which becomes increasingly important as we go on. Battlefields here. So these do spawn a chest at the start of each loop, which can contain rare items, but the downside is that enemies are in adjacent tiles, so if I kill an enemy here or here, they may turn into ghosts, which I will then have to continue to try and kill, and will probably deal more damage to me as we go along. There we go. So slimes. Thank you for that. We'll just keep building over here. So, you know, as I said, we're slowly building our environment, right? We're slowly building sort of the world around us. And this happens, this can happen differently every loop. So this beacon, I actually never use this beacon because it just gives movement speed. I mean, if you want to move faster, I guess. But also it gives 20% attack for all units, so that's not just including yourself, that's also including your enemies, so it can be detrimental if you are facing against an enemy that is, well, that has really high attack and really high damage, so usually want to place these away. Or that's usually how I do it. I know there's some meta builds out there, but I tend to stray away from those and just try out my own things. We'll just keep going around the loop. Spider cocoons are really good to place down basically any time because spiders are relatively easy to kill and they can provide you the cards that will obviously help you build the map and basically gear up for the fight ahead. So we're gonna kill our first skeleton here. Hopefully he drops us something really good. Now, I do have an Oblivion card here. Oblivion cards can basically delete any tile. So let's say that there's like 4 monsters here. I can just drop this Oblivion tile, but it will also delete the environment that I put on that tile alongside the monsters. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. So sometimes I use this to delete of problematic monsters ahead that will, you know, obviously take out a large majority of my HP. Good thing we got a level 4 armor here, but we are really thirsting for a better weapon. We are on loop 3, so the enemies actually scale up every loop. So it's very important that you continuously upgrade your weapons and stuff like that. Let's go ahead and put this treasury here. So treasuries are, if we fill all the slots around the treasury, we can actually get like epic and rare weapons and armor and stuff like that. So really good resource node to build around. Oh, perfect. So we got a pole arm here. Damage to all, so AoE damage, defense, and regen per second, which is very good. Look at that, much better. Okay, we'll drop another, I don't want to drop a battlefield next to another battlefield, because as I mentioned, there are interactions here, so 2 battlefields next to each other, if they overlap their tiles, you actually make a blood path, which spawns more monsters, and some of those monsters are kind of really tough to fight at this point in the game, so usually want to avoid those. And we're gonna put my beacons up here, so we can just zoom along. There we go. As I mentioned, it actually drops the chest drop the rare items here, but I think I'm gonna keep my level 4 armor. It just has more HP, and honestly, it does have vampirism though. You know, actually, let's switch this around. Yeah, we'll use that armor instead. Alright, we'll plop the mountain down here. Slay a couple spiders on the way. Again, we're building around the treasury here so we can proc the drop of the... Or rather, we can get the treasure inside, basically. Build this here, so the groves. Groves I'm actually gonna put back here. So obviously, as we level up and fight our way, we're gonna get resources over time, and that will help us to build more things in our camp and get more cards, and then we can adjust our deck. And basically, adjusting the deck can cause us to have, you know, newer mobs to fight, newer interactions between cards. It's all a matter of experimentation. Okay, let's build more rocks here. Build a meadow. I think we got one more. We can fill that last slot. So the vampirism is really helping us here because we're actually regenning a lot of our health back. Definitely for weapons, I usually find that if I do get a higher level weapon, regardless of what rarity it is, it's always usually better. It's just more DPS in the end. We just three-shot that guy. Ooh. Okay, yeah, we're going to level up here. Let's see if we can get anything useful from this chest. No. Keep getting chest pieces. I need a better accessory piece. Ooh, beautiful. Let's get rid of this vampire. Perfect. So this does give evasion, 13%. So if I stack that, 19% evasion. Pop the mountain here. There we go. There we go. We got a better ring. So that's gonna give us counter percent, AoE damage and regen per second. The shield here, actually much better, so that's a strict upgrade. And then we're just gonna plop these mountains down. Road lanterns, again, help keep the road safe. Oh, and there... Okay, so here's an interaction that happens. So if you put down 9 mountain tiles, it actually spawns these goblin camps, and these goblins can be like really super annoying. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna purge it. So just so we don't have to fight those things. I don't want to deal with that right now. And I'll probably put a road lantern. Probably here, because I really don't want to fight more than one creature alongside the vampire. Perfect. So I'm just gonna make this like spider corridor over here. Plop down all the spider tiles over there. Perfect. Okay, so what is this? 10% evasion as opposed to... so same magic damage, but higher percentage of evasion, but lower HP. Okay, no, I'll take that higher evasion. So we're at like 10% evasion. Not the best weapon to pick up. I just wish there was a way to kind of sell these weapons in exchange for stuff, but considering how the game works, yeah, I don't think it works like as I'm the way I'm thinking about it. So we're halfway to the boss mark here. So basically, the entire goal of this whole loop thing is basically to try and get your character as geared up, as leveled up as you can, as much as you can before the boss spawns, so that you're better prepared to fight them, and while kind of like balancing, because if you put too many monster tiles on a board, you are eventually going to just get overwhelmed by the DPS they output, and that can be really, really detrimental when you actually get to the boss fight and you're like, you know, 50% HP, and these bosses are no pushovers. Like, they will actually, like, destroy you. So, we got another treasure here. Nice. Okay, so attack speed 16%, but we lose the 4 AoE and the 10% counter. Do we get 3 defense? Yeah, let's upgrade. Why not? You attack so fast. Oh wow, level 6 shield. Definitely strict upgrade. Let's keep going. Get this chest. 9% counter. So this is 1 level below. 9% counter, 7% evasion, 7% vampirism with 2 defense. This actually gives out a lot more stats in our level 5 ring. So I'm actually gonna pick that up. Alright, let's pop this mountain down here. Oh, I forgot we have we actually have our treasury here, so I should actually be building around this. Let's pop down a grove here. Beautiful. Okay, now we can start building around it. We need another beacon? Yeah. Let's put the beacons over here at the top so we just kind of like zoom past. Oh, this chest has come alive. It's a mimic. A living chest. And we got Oblivion here, that's fine. Oh. So we got a gargoyle here. So this is the bad thing, I can't target this gargoyle and it's just gonna... It does 30 damage to me, which is quite a lot. Okay, let's go ahead and pop this down here. Mountain, road lantern... Yeah, let's put the road lantern here. We need another vampire mansion. Yeah, I'll put another vampire mansion around the corner here. Now, I don't expect to beat the boss on my first run. Probably, and partly that's due to the lack of special traits that I have, because I believe in my previous playthrough, the first boss I actually didn't beat until I had the ability to give my character traits and stuff like that they could, like basically special abilities, and yeah, it's just like a uphill fight early game, like in our first loop here, but we'll try nonetheless. So we're gonna go ahead and put another beacon. So I hate these beacon things, by the way, because now it's a dead card. I don't want to put it here because it's just gonna speed up these things. I mean, I could put it here to populate this area. Oh, that works, I guess. We're gonna go ahead and pop this goblin camp. So, actually, looking right now, we are actually on a really good footing because we are still pretty much full health at loop 6. And we're already halfway to the boss, so... Actually, we might be able to kill the boss, maybe. We'll just have to see if we can keep our health close to full here. I'm gonna drop the cemetery here, so we'll have 2 skeleton spawns. These are quite the tanky beasts. Oh, perfect. With a... Oh wait, no. 24 to 36 damage with 6 defense. I'll take that. I just 2-shot that slime. Give me something good. 18 to 28 vampirism, 13%. So that would bring my vampirism to 27%. I kind of want to take this even though it's lower DPS. It also has magic damage too. You know what? I think I'll take this. Yeah. We'll proc the treasury there. Okay, 410% with 14% evasion. That's strict upgrade. Ring with counter, level 6. Hi, Soren. Thanks for making it to the stream. I kind of like our level 4 ring here. But this does give magic damage. And 13% counter. No, you know what? We'll keep the ring that we have, the level 4 ring. Oh yeah, this is a really good roguelite. It's got like RPG and deck building elements into it, which is really fun. There we go. Okay, so let's see here. If we focus on a vampirism build, actually, yeah, let's focus on a vampirism build here. So we've got 31% vampirism. We'll plop down this meadow here and the rock probably over here. Yeah, so this game is a lot of like, so it's deck building, exploration, roguelite, and kind of world building, because as you can see, I'm plopping down tiles to make the world. And there's sort of an overarching story behind it that's kind of obscure, which I really like, because as you continue to play and upgrade and unlock stuff and place down new tiles, you find out the story of this world and like what happened to it. Okay, so let's go ahead and plop this meadow down here. And, I mean, adjacency, I'll probably put that there. The road lanterns. Do we need another road lanterns? I could plop one down here, so I mean, nothing's gonna spawn in this tile, by the way, because there's 3 road lanterns. Let's make it 4 road lanterns. This is the safest area in this particular map. Beacons are particularly useless to me, but I guess I can speed myself up in this one tile. Vampire Mansion, do we need another one? I don't want to risk it, so I'm just gonna... Let's keep going ahead. Oh, I really like the music of this game, too. Got him. So again, spiders are really good for just, in general, getting new cards and stuff like that. Okay, 20 to 30 damage spear, counter 10% regen per sec 0.6. But it doesn't give us magic damage, it doesn't give us vampirism, so we're just gonna... Let's not take that. Oh great, it's a mimic. Thankfully we're regenning like crazy here. Oh yeah, this is a strict upgrade, I'll take this. I'll take that ring. So we got the skeleton. Counter 9%, defense 23, magic damage 2. I know it doesn't have vampirism on it, but we'll take it anyway. Strict upgrade, just for the defense and the magic damage. I believe magic damage is just penetrating damage, which is basically, it ignores defense. And I think it also does more damage to like ethereal or like ghost and stuff like that. 20% evasion, level 8? We'd be at 43% evasion with this thing. Oh, should I take this? But we lose our vampirism. No, we'll pass. Okay, pop down another mountain and a meadow. Oh, great. Whoops. And we're gonna take a lot of damage here. I should have Oblivion this one. Shoot. That's fine. 16% counter. No, I'll pass on that. Definitely will not take that. Oh. 30 to 44. Strict upgrade in terms of damage. And it also has AoE. But we lose out on a lot of vampirism, so we'll be left with Okay, yeah, I guess we're not gonna be vampiric anymore. Not as vampiric, but it's still, we're still doing a lot of damage. The grove here, we'll plop it down. Oh no, I shouldn't plop it down there. What am I doing? It's gonna be a hard mob to fight because of the beacons. Oh, finally level 8. Okay, so at this point, I want to say that we're kind of on the good end of being able to fight the boss if we can keep our HP above 50%. But at the same time, maybe we should retreat back to the camp, because if you do die during a loop, you lose a lot of the resources that you get there, which you can use to upgrade your camp. So basically, you have to gauge whether you'll be prepared enough to fight the boss, or maybe you should just back out and then start a new loop and try again from the start. Now keep in mind, we don't keep any of our equipment every time we start a new expedition, no matter what, but there are ways to start with equipment, but you have to build the appropriate building, and I believe it also has to be upgraded if you're looking to get like the higher level equipment to start with. Okay, what do we got here? This is an epic one. Magic 7, magic damage 7, pretty good. Region Princess 0.6. Lose out on the vampirism, so we have no vampirism whatsoever. Lots of magic damage. Do we want to do counter? I guess we'll just focus on magic damage for now. 18 magic damage? Oh, okay, damage to all. Attack speed 12%, evasion 10%. Ah, that's a lot of... but we lose out on the magic damage. Don't know if I should take that. This one, 4% attack speed, 12% evasion. We lose the magic damage. And we'll just keep going. I actually think... yeah, we'll back out after this one here, because yeah, we're nowhere near ready to take on the final boss. I mean, I could keep going to show you guys what the final boss fight is like, but it's pretty... These fights are really tough. Like, you really need to be prepared for them. And right now, our character is not looking too hot. So we'll gather as many materials as we can. Hopefully, we get back to camp before this gets to fall. If not, then we'll have to fight the boss. Level 5, 402, counter 9%. Yeah, I'm gonna pass on that. Another chest there. Pass on that. 30 defense, but no secondary stats. It's kind of gross, but... I mean, if you wanted to focus on defense, that would have been a really good upgrade. Yeah, I think I'll retreat back to camp, because we are nowhere near ready to fight this final boss. There we go. We're almost to camp anyway. Okay, so it does let you retreat anywhere on the map, but if you retreat on your campfire tile, then you can retreat with all of your all the resources. So you keep all the resources. If you retreat elsewhere, you only keep, I believe, 60% of your resources. If you die, you only keep 30% of your resources. So let's go ahead and retreat. Oh, it looks like people have moved in. I can't believe it. Hey, everybody. The boys managed to return. Survivors. Does this mean I'm not alone anymore? Where did you come from? Is there a place without darkness? We don't know where we came from, or we can't remember. These people you see are only a small part of what's left of the group, I think. You're not sure? We're not sure. We reached that conclusion because of the abandoned luggage and leftover daily rations, so it looks like everyone's got like a case of amnesia. With each day, new signs of presence of people that, as far as everyone here knows, have never been with us. It's like we forgot them. You forgot? Exactly. It's like people disappear every day, and we instantly forget they even existed. Almost as if we forgot the place we came from, and our families, and maybe even ourselves. My name is Yoda. Yota! Yota, not Yoda. Yota. That's the part I still remember. Nobody else's memory is in much better shape. That's why I remember so little about myself. Everything's forgotten. But wait, you said that I'd managed to return? That means you remembered I was here. Yes, that's why it's so important to us. We saw you leave, but you were gone before we could approach you. Listen, we can't wander around in the emptiness anymore. There's a campfire and a few sleeping bags here. A real luxury in these dark times. What do you say? Oh, of course, I'd be very grateful if we could team up. I want to restore everything. I've begun to remember the world as it was before. So even the main protagonist doesn't even know what the world was before. But there's no point to it without other people. It's too lonely without them. Remembering the world? I don't understand what you're talking about. I'm too exhausted. But we'd be glad if you could help us, and we'd be glad to help you. Just don't ask us to go with you. I don't know how you managed to return, but for us, leaving the group is too dangerous. I will ask no such a thing of you. For now, I just want to have a place to return to, a place where I can hear other people's voices. Okay. And we weren't joking about helping you. Here are the few things to survive the cataclysm and don't vanish away. Can't be forgotten. Take them. You might need them. Take this with you. Oh, what's the statistics here? Okay. Yeah. So let's go ahead and see what we can upgrade here. So we can make a field kitchen, which is going to give us 10% to the campfire's healing power, and unlock the Blood Grove card, which we can place next to our Grove cards. So what the Blood Grove does is it actually, hold on, can I right click this to show you? I guess I can. So the Blood Grove card, if you kill or if you reduce a monster's HP down to like 15%, it actually like absorbs that monster, so it's basically free DPS at 15% or lower, and it also increases 10% to the campfire's healing power. The herbalist can provide potions. Potions heal 4% max HP. You can take up to 3 potions with you. 2 potions are refilled at the camp, and it also unlocks the swamp card, which, to my knowledge, there's a special interaction you could do with that with another tile. I'm not quite sure, remember which one, but it also spawns mosquitoes. Also, you can't, your vampirism is actually not good in swamp tiles because it actually does the opposite, so you'd actually like lose damage. Or no, actually you don't lose damage, you just, you can't heal. The smithy here, so the smithy is actually what you need if you want to start with gear and not like find it out in the field. Of course, like level 1 is just level 1 gear, which is admittedly not that impactful, I think, because you'll just eventually find better gear. So it's kind of a waste of our resources right now. So I'm kind of leaning towards the field kitchen. So we'll go ahead and build a field kitchen. Yeah, so we'll build a field kitchen here. Do you know the difference between a good cook and a bad cook? The food made by a good cook is tastier. What? You're waiting for something more elaborate? Sometimes the truth is very simple. Look, I have a cauldron, a hearth, a couple of knives, a bucket of potatoes, 3 onions, and some ham. Nothing special. Everything is very simple. But give me a few minutes, and everyone in this camp will be running to my table, following the tasty smell of a good stew. Good guy. Sounds like a great cook. And then I don't think we have enough for the herbalist hut. But we can now, and here we go again. We're gonna have to enter the loop again. So before we enter the loop, I'm actually going to edit our deck. So I'm gonna actually add the Blood Grove to our deck. I'll take out the beacon here. Chrono Crystals double the effect of days passing in adjacent tiles. So this can really combo off like our meadows and stuff like that. So instead of healing like 2 HP at the start of each day, it'll actually be double. So it'll be like 4 HP at the start of each day, which is absolutely phenomenal for survivability, in my opinion. So let's go ahead and start the loop. And as you can see, we are back again at level 1. So basically, we basically forgot the lands around us, and we're starting off fresh. Oh, I should have plopped this meadow down, but it's okay. No need to panic. Let's drop this blood out here. Ah, come on. Alright, I'm gonna pop the grove down here, and a cemetery right next to our camp. Road lanterns here, just so that we don't get too much to spawn. And plop the shield down there, equip our weapon. And there's our armor and our... Okay, so again, so basically, even if we got the smithy, like, already within our first loop, we've already gotten sort of practically the same thing, if not better than what we would get from the smithy. So the smithy is really good if you upgrade it, but like at its default, it's not really useful upgrade to your base. So I'm gonna spawn the spiders here. Okay, and then plop this meadow down. Oh, plop the meadow down. You know what? Actually, the meadows should have been here, so I can place the crystals right next to them. And then on top of that, place the mountains here. That's okay. We'll work with this. Let's see if we can actually get to the first boss in the stream. Let's equip this armor. Yeah, so we've got 4% vampirism. And there's the chrono crystals. So if I plop this down here, plop the chrono crystal. Oh, right, the chrono crystals are only on this side. Okay, so I'll need to rebuild this wall, or these stuffs closer to the loop here. Take out the rat wolf. Okay, and considering that the chrono crystals are here, so I'm actually gonna build the mountains on this side. And we got another spider cocoon. We'll go ahead and plop this one down here. The groves, we'll space them out. And the vampire mansion. Do we want to fight vampires? I guess we will fight vampires then. They're not bad for loot and stuff, but I just don't want to fight them in groups. Oh, that's what I was afraid of. Do you see that happen? Oh goodness. Yeah, we're gonna fight the vampires 3 times here, so that's gonna be quite a lot of damage done to us. We're gonna go ahead and plop down the chrono crystals here. And with the blood grove here, we can actually place it... Yeah, let's place it here. So again, it's gonna... Can be placed near a forest adjacent to the road. And if the roots devour enemies that have less than 50%... Or if the roots... Oh, sorry. Its roots devour enemies that have less than 15% HP left. There's also a small chance it actually spawns special mob, but killing that special mob does give us really good items. Almost as good as skeletons. Road lantern. I'm gonna plop this down right next to the mansion. I do not want to be fighting multiple mobs there. Alright, and plop this metal down here. Thankfully, we're still on the loop, one of the early loops, so they don't do much damage. The vampires is what I'm referring to. Perfect. Okay, pop more of these down here. Meadows. Yeah, so 3 vampire fights there. That's gonna be really hard to defeat on higher loops. Road lantern. And let's place a battlefield right here as well. So far, our equipment is, yeah, we need better equipment. Better sword by loop 3 would be good too. Or, so rather, better weapons. So at 15% these things should be, yeah, so they get absorbed. Oh, that's better. Much better weapon, for sure. Plop this down here. And Oblivion the Goblin Camp. And we can put down another Chrono Crystal on this side, I think. Wait. Yeah, let's put one down here. Leave these stack as well. Oh, beautiful. Strict upgrade. Only by 3 defense. That's... We lose the 2 magic damage. I think I'll just rather keep the level 1 shield there. There we go. Okay. More meadows. Nice. And another Chrono Crystal. So let's place this one over here on this side. Blood Grove can be placed over here. With a treasury spawn, we can... Yeah, so we'll start building a treasury on this side. Better attack speed. Should I take this? No, well, we'll just keep going. 252 HP, but 7 damage to all AoE and evasion. Much better. Oh yeah, definitely gonna upgrade our ring here. Oh, looks like we didn't proc the vampire there. There's a town next to my camp that's getting really dangerous, so it's this one here. Kind of debating just oblivioning it, but at the same time, that's pretty much our own skeleton tile. So we'll just have to face this. I think we have a blood growth, so it's gonna help us. We're 200 extra HP, but we lose the evasion and the damage to all. I'll keep this for now. Level 5? Oh yeah, strict upgrade. Rock here, rock or something here, meadow. Oh. Two more rocks. Let's plop this down here. So these 2 rocks I'm gonna put adjacent to each other. Trigger the treasury. What do we get? Oh! Thank you for a better shield. That can stay. Pop the mountains down. Ooh, 15 to 23 damage, 2 magic damage, 2 AoE damage, and 7% counter. Hello, my new spear. Definitely will take that. Yep, just one-shotting the spiders. No big deal. Okay, let's plop this down here. Another grove. We can place this one. Oh, I don't want to place it there. I think I'm placing down too many monster tiles right now. There's a lot of things we have to fight. We haven't fought a single vampire either. Past the first loop. I wonder if these things actually stack. Yeah, we'll like build around here. Oh, that's another goblin camp. Let's purge that off the face of the earth. No, thank you. Come on. I've just been purging. I actually haven't fought a single goblin during this entire stream. I've just been purging them off the face of the world before I can even fight them. Okay, things are getting a little dicey on this end here, so I'm gonna actually plop another road lantern. Should I put down another vampire mansion? Put it there. Yeah. Do not acknowledge the goblins. If only I could not acknowledge the goblins. Level 5, 18 to 28 DPS, but we lose the magic damage, the damage to all encounter. Actually think I do more DPS with the spear, so we'll just keep the spear for now. Actually, you know what? I'm feeling pretty good. Maybe we can actually take down the first boss. Hello, hello! Okay. Pop another mountain down here. 4 spiders. Should be no problem. Okay, maybe a little bit of a problem. They keep evading. There we go. Okay, let's pop another spider cocoon here. And the treasury. Oh, I don't know where to build this treasury. Probably here. With a cemetery. Oh, should we put down another cemetery? Yeah, let's put one down here right next to the road lantern. And then this battlefield we can... I'm actually okay with this battlefield being here. And then pop down... mountain over here. Oh, and see, this is what battlefields do. So sometimes the monsters will killing a monster will spawn a ghost. Road lanterns. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot of spiders. No, we can handle it. We can handle the spiders. We can... another row lantern here. Put another cemetery back here. And the battlefield, oh. That's gonna overlap. I can put one here. That's good. Level 5 strict upgrade, 15 to... Oh, no, wait, hold on. It's the same. It's the same damage. Never mind. What am I talking about? It's not a strict upgrade. Light. Blood growth. Oh, I can put one on this side now. We're just passing by the vampire mansion without fighting any vampires. I thought more things would spawn here, but nothing has spawned here. Maybe I should put something, but that's gonna make the fights much harder. That's okay. We'll just keep going. We don't need the vampires when we've got skeletons. Level 6 with 13 magic damage? Ooh. Should I take that? I lose the 9% counter in vampirism, but 13 magic damage is pretty damn good. I took it. I don't regret a thing. Oh yeah, we're going for the boss this run. I'm feeling very confident in myself. %, vampirism? Ooh. Tempting. Very tempting. Strict upgrade. Hello! Oh, should get the... There's a strict upgrade too, right? Attack speed plus 16% and max HP. So this is something that the blood groves can spawn. And they do a lot of damage, so there's also a downside to those blood groves. If you kill too many enemies near them... Oh! Oh, what the... Hello? Hello? Loot? I'll take that. Thank you. Thank you for all this wonderful loot. Okay, what weapon should I equip here? This was the highest DPS one, but it goes for evasion. Or I could go for vampirism. Let's go for evade. Yeah. So that's the upside. If you kill one of those things, they can drop a whole bunch of good loot like that. Pop this down. There's a spider corridor I have to fight through now. Oh goodness, there's so many spiders. Thankfully, we can just one-shot them all. Ooh, we're definitely equipping this. Okay. So, I think 2 more loops, and then the boss should spawn, so... I think we are in a good position right now to fight this boss. If not, then we'd have at least said that we tried. Pop down the meadows here, and hey, you know what? Let's add more spiders. Why not? Spider Central. Just gonna keep plopping down spider tiles. Shoot, should I? I'm gonna put this here. Rocks can go here. We're regenerating a lot of our health back, so that's pretty good. Okay, so rock down here. Oh, it's time. So, here's the thing about the boss, okay? Sometimes they spawn tiles around them, so in this place, the Lich's Palace, every palace increases Lich's HP and damage by 5%. So this is why I built around my camp, first of all, because this actually prevents some of the Lich's Palace from spawning here. But I can actually get rid of these ones on the outskirts with the Oblivion card. By the way, this music is awesome. Okay, I'm gonna pop this down. You know what? I forgot I had a treasury here. Then I just left. Probably should have filled that out, but it's too late now. And we're finally gonna fight a vampire before we go for the boss here. Two mountains and oh sorry, not two mountains, two meadows. Oh yeah, we are on a good foot right now. Oh, we gotta fight through all these skeletons though. $29 to $43? No, I'll pass it on. Magic damage, 4%, evasion, 7%. Nope. Well, before we go, I'm gonna pop this chrono crystal here. We're gonna pop down all these vampire mansions because we're not gonna go back to sleep. Here we go. How is this even possible? That's right, you didn't devour me like the rest of the world. Haven't I? Do you really don't think so? Wait a second, what? Is that proper grammar? Do you really don't think so? Okay. What are you talking about? I'm standing right in front of you. I consumed all of your reality. Every one of its elements now rests in a separate pocket dimension. Spaces, living beings, information, even memories. They shall remain there until entropy does its work, turning everything into a uniform static mass. Along with you, of course. You're insane. So, what do we have here? I see. You found a way to interact with other pieces of your reality, to organize, combine, and merge them. But how? I don't see any exceptional talent or knowledge in you. You hardly even understand what is happening, right? I'll tell you what's happening. A pile of bones is butchering my world and thinks that it can get away with it. You're already doomed and you know it. Perhaps you're just the first in a series of systematic errors. A problem I must learn to solve. Let's not waste any time then. I don't think you're capable of feeling regret, but I'm about to change that. Oof! Protagonist is spitting fire. Oh. By the way, he just chunked me for like a quarter of my health. I think I overestimated how strong our character was because we're about to get our butts kicked here. Or not! Hold on. Come on. We can- wait, we might actually be able to do this. Oh. We got it. Goodbye. Nonsense. This is impossible. For so many reasons. I don't understand. Now, put everything back, like it was before. I have defeated you! Now, can you turn back the world into what it once was? I can't. I've already completed my task. even if the result is not perfect. You are in no position to refuse, you sack of bones. He's already received everything I could gather. Who's he? He's already received everything I could gather. I just wanted to see how our crusade against the universe would end, to witness what would come of it. My presence is no longer required. Who is he? I get it. You're connected somehow, right? That's why. You will find out soon enough. This anomaly will not escape his attention. Now my explanations would be meaningless to you. So spare me your wheezing and just die. If that sack of bones was telling the truth, I have a long journey ahead. I will build my whole world from scratch if I have to, and the skull of that monster will be the first brick in its foundation. Okay, and we actually defeated or finished the first expedition in 2 loops, which is pretty. It's faster than when I first beat this boss. So the first time I beat this boss was actually my 10th expedition, and after I've already upgraded a lot of things. So let's get this resource assortment, and yeah, we'll go ahead and retreat with all these resources. Everybody listen! The Lich is dead. The curse has been lifted, but what Lich? And what curse? I believe you, of course, but I have no idea what you're talking about. So they don't remember what that thing was, I guess. You don't remember the dead sorcerer? The one in the furred coat, holding a scepter? All shrouded in star nebulas, floating above the world on his shining wings, and eating it piece by piece? That's strange. Everything looks the same around here. Why? I guess he's not the only reason for this darkness and... The skeleton has mentioned him. Whoever he is, he must have something to do with the obliteration of the world. It seems that I have no other option but to continue my expeditions. That's right, and so we can upgrade the field kitchens now, but I would actually rather just start building other stuff. So let's go ahead and build... so this is the thing. So the gymnasium, the gymnasium unlocks the ability to gain special traits after killing monsters in expeditions, and it also unlocks the village card. So we're actually gonna pop this down right here. So that's how it works. Instead of remembering something, you can just learn it again. That's a nice trick. There's no ill intent. Without education, our world would be left to savages. You too could learn a few things though. We could all get together and share our useful knowledge and skills. I already know all I need to. Leave learning to the kids. Our protagonist is just a know-it-all. Your first lesson? Learn to like learning. That would make life easier for both of us. And then, what else can we build? Not enough for a refuge. So this would unlock a new class for us. Can we upgrade? Oh, we can still upgrade the field kitchen. So actually, I'm gonna upgrade the field kitchen. Congratulations, hero. These new cauldrons will make life better not just for you, but for the whole camp. You can write down a new recipe to celebrate. Mix 4 chopped potatoes, half grated cheese wheel, a pot of sour cream, and then bake for an hour. Only fried eggs are easier to cook than this. Okay. And another, if I upgrade it again, this is really good upgrade. So the next one up, 6% to campfire healing power, and also hero can rest before fighting a boss, so we'll be able to get the campfire regen before we fight whatever boss it is that's we're gonna fight. So we're actually gonna, I think we're good. So we're gonna go to the expedition here, and I'm gonna take out the road lantern and put it. No, hold on. I'm actually gonna take out the chrono crystals. So I want this village. This village is really good because it'll give us quests, and those quests make some monsters on the map like quest targets, which will basically buff them up. But if you kill those things, they can drop some really good loot, and also villages also heal HP when you pass over them. We can go for loop 2. but expedition 2. So the higher the expedition, the harder it is. So obviously we beat loop 1, no sweat. But in expedition 2, enemies have 1 to 2 abilities, so compared to number 1, which is 0 to 1. Strength is plus 0%. Enemy strength grows 3% per loop. But we do get a lot of bonus resources, and this is basically the max amount of resources that we can get. We'll go ahead and try loop 2 here, or expedition 2. Let's see how far we can get. Nice. There we go. We'll pop the battlefield down here and start building mountains probably alongside the ghost here, or in this particular area. Nice. We got a treasury. Plop that down here with the grove. Probably put a grove back here. Blood grove right next to it with a battlefield over here. And we're gonna fill up the slots around this treasury so we can get the treasure. Road lanterns. I'm gonna actually keep this here for now. I'll plop this vampire mansion right here. A lot of things are not really upgrades. Defense or magic damage or vampirism. Let's go for vampirism. Early game vampirism is always good. Yeah, so on higher expeditions, obviously, these the monsters have more abilities, so vampires can actually summon bats. Strict upgrade. I think we have a Blood Grove next by to us. Oh yeah, strict upgrade on the weapons there. Better weapon, for sure. Okay, we've almost filled out the treasury. Just a couple more. Grove here. That's gonna be right next to the vampire mansion. We'll just have to take that. Oh. So this has a special. The village has a special interaction with the vampire mansion. If you place it right next to the vampire mansion, it turns into a ransacked village. But after a couple turns, it actually turns into like a count's land, which is basically a better village with better quests and stuff like that. But the problem is that if I turn into a ransacked village, it spawns 4 really powerful ghouls, and then on top of that, you have to fight the vampire. So it's actually a really tough fight. But it's usually better to do it or drop it early game. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna actually put 2 road lanterns here. Then put the village down. Then the blood grove. So this will actually make things a lot easier for us to kill stuff in this particular area. There, so it only spawns 2 ghouls, but we also have to fight a vampire on top of that. Nice, okay. Let's put the spiders down here, meadow. Then we got ritual sword, 4 magic damage, I'll take that. And attack speed plus 4%, counter 7%. Let's go ahead and upgrade our ring, and we can now continue on with the rocks here. Oh, did I take out the chrono rocks? I think I took out the chrono rocks. Okay, so I don't actually build like this then. Alright, so this is gonna be the tough fight here in this next one. Okay, well, it looks much easier now because I reduced the amount of monsters on there, but with 4 ghouls, and on top of that, the vampire that can spawn bats on top of that, it's actually quite difficult. Okay, there we go. Put the rocks down here. And that's a vampire, or not a vampire village, a goblin village. I can't get rid of it though, because I don't have an oblivion card. Right. More mountains. More meadows. With this cemetery, I think I'm gonna put it right here. Nice. Broken longsword, I'll take that. Spider cocoons over here with the village on this side. Oh, with a bandit camp on the spawn. So every 2 villages actually spawns a bandit camp, and the bandits can actually steal your items off of you, which is quite annoying. You've also got really high evade. Okay, so this is why we got the gymnasium, because we can actually choose traits to give to our character once they've leveled up. So we can actually give them defense increased 1 by 1 after every loop, which is kind of minimal considering that there's only so many loops you can do from now, maybe like 4 or 6, so only 6 defense is not really the best. Damage is increased by 20% of defense, so just minimal gains, or I can have a 75% chance to stun each enemy for 1 second on my first attack. That's also very situational, so not the best traits. We'll go for the dominant mass here. Yeah, the spiders are usually the easiest to kill. They're really good for resource generation. Put 2 villages next to each other here. So the bad part about putting down too many villages is that they actually buff the monsters, like the quest monsters. Oh, hey, I don't remember you. You don't look like a local. That's because I'm not. I see. And you think you can just wander these parts without consequences? Times are rough, you know. Nothing to bite, nothing to wet one's whistle, and we have to deal with strangers who have no sympathy for our poverty. What? Think you're better than us? No. Just no. Did I guess right? Is this the correct answer? Because I'm getting the impression this is one of those cases where my answer has 0 influence on what happens next. This protagonist is self-aware. Well, you got insight, and it's the only thing you'll keep today. That high evade is annoying. That's okay. We got him though. Come to think of it, murderers and thieves are part of this world too. If my mission is to return everything back to normal, should I be happy they're appearing again? On the other hand, being disgusted with murder and theft is also part of this world, so I guess I don't owe it to anyone to be happy. Yeah. Classic RPG style stuff, isn't it? Oh, stop! Where did these goblins come from? I don't remember remembering you. We remembered ourselves. Now give us all you've got. Ah, you have no idea what's going on, right? Why don't you help me restore order in this world? In this world first, and then you can do anything you want. Goblins must rob. No other order in the world. Fair enough. Guess I don't have any valid objection here. Oh wait, I do have one. How about... I just start killing the goblins. Oh yeah, they buffed themselves too. Oh yeah, I totally get you there, sorry. My backlog is pretty lengthy. It's strange how these creatures appear here on their own. Maybe it means everything is actually not so bad and the world is trying to restore itself. Or that even the apocalypse isn't enough to get rid of some pests. Okay, well, pop down another rock. Good old Blood Grove. Right, so this is a not so difficult fight anymore. Ooh, that's some spicy AoE damage. Oh wait, does AoE also increase my vampirism or how much a lifesteal? That's pretty cool. Oh, I didn't expect to fight 2 vampires. That's fine, we got it. Strict upgrade. Where's our treasure? Oh yeah, we have another treasure here, so let's start building around this one. I'm gonna Oblivion this. Don't you have 2 ring slots? I don't have 2 ring slots. I'm pretty sure I can unlock a second one, but I have to like I have to upgrade my camp. Yeah, I only have 1 ring slot. Which is unfortunate. Okay, I'm gonna plop down another road lantern. Ah, where should I put it? Probably here. Yeah, a lot of these are locked until you you unlock them with your encampment. Okay, so let's look at the stats here. So 14 to 20, so already better DPS. Magic damage is 2, so that's pure damage. Damage to all 5, so that's AoE of 5 damage and regen per second. Versus counter and vampirism. I have 31 vampirism. I kind of don't want to lose that. Yeah, I'll keep my rapier for now. Okay, and then pop down the meadow. Attack speed 12%. No, I'll keep the one I have on me right now. Oh yeah, skeletons in Loop 2. They have 2 forms, so you have to kill them twice technically. We are okay, so this is a quest spider here. It's not what I'm getting webbed. There we go, okay. Let's plop down another road lantern. I don't want too many skeletons spawning. Yeah. Oh, come to think of it, we should probably upgrade our armor. We're still at level 1 armor, which is pretty bad. I mean, we lose out on a secondary stat, but it's higher HP, so probably, yeah, let's go ahead and upgrade. Okay, so this is actually much Much better with 16% counter. With a lower HP, I'll take that. Pop that down. And the treasury on this end here. I'm actually gonna oblivion this goblin camp. Don't want to deal with you guys. Oh. No. What do you mean, no? You want to save the world? You want to ask for help? Our answer is no. How did you... But why no? We see far away. We see deep inside. For a long time there's been just emptiness instead of the sky. But it doesn't stop us from seeing. Your saving of the world is one-sided and naive. Each person sees their own way of saving the world. That's why no one will ever join you. Fine, I don't fully understand it, but tell me your version. What does to save the world mean to you? My progeny and my kin. For them to be strong and to live, it's a part of the cycle of life and death. It is life itself, it is the world. I will kill you and feed your remains to my starving younglings, and life will go on. And how many lives does your blade give birth to by killing again and again and again? Only one. I don't want you or your children to die from starvation. Please, try to see a reason. If my mission succeeds, harpies can have all the sky and all the hunting grounds they need. I can't feed my children with your beautiful words. It's time to say goodbye. So... we're basically gonna kill a mother. I feel awful. Me too. With fixing one's evil, I'm becoming a source of another. There's no home for harpies except the highest mountains, but there's no food there. I can't imagine how they managed to survive if their mountains were cut from reality. Again, more lore about what the world once was. Oh, level 4 shield. Hello, I'll take that. Stop evading! Please. Okay. Creature per second, vampirism. So we're gonna trade out magic damage for vampirism? Sure, I'll do that. Alright, so the rat wolves also inflict bleed in Expedition 2. Very annoying, but you can nullify it with vampirism, obviously. Not the best treasury, but hopefully this next one's going to be better. More spiders! I believe I've now put down too many monster tiles, so I'm probably not going to put down any more. I still have a leftover goblin here. Ooh, level up. Actually, let's get our armor up to snuff. So choose a new trait. Defense is increased by 1 after every loop, or 1.5 damage for every potion used, or 10% chance to keep the card after placing its tile. This is hard, actually. This one's probably not gonna be of much use. I mean, we'll get a little bit of defense, but not that much. We don't have any potions, and 10% chance to keep the cards. I guess... yeah, this one at least it's a surefire way we're actually gonna get something beneficial. These ones are just chance-based, and this one I actually don't have any potions, so it's no use to me. So I'll just take this one. And we're going to have another... yeah, put a romancer here. Oh, this one's a big chunky boy. Ow. Oh! I'll take that. And the higher level shield for sure. So I think after this loop, we should have an upgraded village here. Oh yeah, that's the upgraded village. No, we don't have an upgraded village. Never mind. Drop this down. Should I build a grove? No, I think we have enough monsters on the field. I don't think I need to put any more. Or else we're just gonna start getting our butts kicked. Kill the bats. There we go. Pop the battlefield down on this side. No, yeah, we're good. What does this ring give? Damage to all, so 2 the same. Attack speed the same. This one gives counter 9%. So we're losing the evasion, but we're getting more counter. It's a side lateral upgrade, really. Okay, actually, yeah, I'm gonna plop this down here and put another grove. Another harpy. And a mimic. It's okay, we're regenning after a single one. Defense 18 and a counter 16%, but we lose vampirism and counter. Oh no, we don't lose counter, we lose vampirism. Let's upgrade. What do we got? Oh, much better. That's much better armor, for sure. Pop down a couple more of these rocks here, put metals next to them. I just noticed there's a death corridor ahead of us. This is gonna be a spicy corridor. Ah, stop evading! There we go. Oblivion, this goblin camp, I saw it. Thankfully I have magic damage, so these things aren't too bad. Oh right, we have to kill them twice. Never mind, they're pretty bad. Ouch. Ouch, stop. Drop another metal in a rock. Actually, we might be able to see the second boss here. Lots of things that we don't need. Hey, there's a treasury. We'll take that and plop it down here. Debating putting down another cemetery, but we already have 2 out there. Skeleton's already a pain in the butt to deal with. With 15% counter, sure. Okay, and we got another battlefield here, so we can plop this down somewhere. Somewhere isolated, hopefully. Yeah. I'm actually gonna put this road lantern here because we're gonna need all the HP on our final loop. 10%, regen plus 1.2, higher HP. I mean, it's a strict upgrade. Why not? Ow. Ow. It's a good thing they haven't stolen anything from me yet. Sometimes they steal this stuff that's equipped to you. Don't know if that was strictly an upgrade. Yeah, I mean, we lost our encounter, but we did get some regen per second, which is honestly really good for us. Considering that we still regen outside of combat. Take down these gargoyles. Damage to all 5, so AoE damage with defense and evasion. We lose vampirism though. I kind of don't want to take this. This doesn't help us for a final boss fight. Oh, this is not a good fight at all. We got a quest harpy and also a flesh golem. Ouch! Oh, but that is some spicy new stuff here. Hold up. Magic damage or damage to all. But we lose evasion. Or we can keep the evasion and vampirism. And gain counter. Yeah, we'll go for this one. This thing's giving us a really hard time. We can't hit it at all. 1725, so that's better DPS. Damage to all. AoE damage goes up. Regen, we get regen. We keep the vampirism, but we lose the evasion. We'll do it for the regen. Why not? Harpies are super annoying. Okay, if we survive one more loop, we can get to the boss. No, I think I'll keep what I have right now, but we do have another treasury, so hopefully we can build this one. Apparently this is epic armor, but defense is kind of not a really great stat unless you want to build like wholly around it. And that actually requires some items from camp and like some specific upgrades, so yeah, I'm gonna pass on this. I think we regen to full health. Oh, thank you. Just only a singular goblin. And we have to go through Spider Corridor again. Oh no. Two of these spiders are quest spiders as well. Not the best items. But we're almost leveled up again, so... Okay, hold on. What do we get? Every counterattack restores 1.5 times loop HP. So... 6 times 1.5 then. Or 35% chance to perform a counterattack during evade. What's our evasion? 7%. That's not gonna proc at all. Survivalist, if your HP drops below 30%, your regeneration is doubled. Yeah, I think we'll go for survivalist. Alright, let's plop down some more meadows. So many spooters! Okay. There we go. Let's hope for some good items here. Damage to all +4, defense 3, regen per second 1.2, counter +8. And this does not have vampirism on it. Not the best items we're getting from anything here, so let's go ahead and plop this down somewhere. 2 rocks. We can put down a spider cocoon. Okay. Alright, here we go again. Incursion radiates with powerful energy that devours space and time itself. It's time to face the destiny of this world. Let's see if we can get to there without losing too much health. Level 8. Oh, that's such a huge damage boost for us. Yeah, I'm going for it. This is still a good damage boost, but its regen per second is 3.6. I love this music so much. It's so good. Really builds the hype, for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna Oblivion. I can Oblivion 2 things in my way. Oh, hello, magic damage. Okay, I'm gonna... No, I'm not gonna Oblivion the village. Could use the healing from the villages to help us out. Hopefully we don't get anything stolen by the thieves. Okay, that's good. We'll lose evasion, damage to all, +5. Do we need AoE, really? Pretty sure this is just a singular boss. So, I'm actually not gonna take that. This is a better ring, but we lose evasion. Yeah. We'll take it. Yeah. Hopefully, no, I'm hoping it's not a summoner boss. Actually, this is the first time I've actually seen this boss spawn, so this will be a surprise. But we're looking pretty good right now, considering we are still at full health. Level 5, 377. What's my vampirism at? 17%? Oh, we're good. Just don't get killed by this harpy, please. I'm gonna go ahead and Oblivion here. Don't need that. I would 9% vampirism, reach up for psych damage to all. Not feeling it. There we go. Oh, it's a summoner boss, isn't it? Could you please stop? So, it's you who's responsible for all this mess. Stop doing what? Stop doing all this resisting, fighting for the old world. He will erase everything anyway. I'm sorry, but that's how it must go. So, a mysterious him again. I expect that you're not going to explain who you are talking about. Why wouldn't I? I'm talking about God. Oh? He created myriads of stars, galaxies, and... Oh, what am I saying? He created everything! And now he is destroying his creation. Just nonchalantly, yeah. This God's destroying everything. That's the most nonsense I've ever heard. And trust me, I've heard a lot of nonsense. Why would God want to destroy the world? That's what you would call a silly question. Do you think we have a right to discuss God's motive? He's God, for God's sakes. If he decided it, then it has to be done. That means that there is a cause and a meaning to it. She's just blinded by her faith. Instead of showing him your rage and anger, you should thank him for the life you've had and spend the time that's left saying goodbye to the universe. Wow. Okay. No, wait, that's not right. If all that is true, why am I still able to resist? Why am I able to restore the world piece by piece? It's very slow, but I'm still able to do it. Does this mean that your God is having second thoughts? Or is he a God at all if I can go against his will? These are just empty words. You're simply trying to find a reason to say you're unimportant. No. I feel sorry for you and for this world, but your efforts are worthless. You can't stop God's harvesting scythe with a single blade of grass. Oh, shoot. I shall end you personally, by word or by force, if needed. Well, maybe a blade of grass won't stop a scythe, but it can get into your shoes and hurt. You know, metaphors are really not my thing. Let's see if your God is truly protecting you. He's got mirrors! What the heck? Oh my goodness. I think I'll... How do I get past all these mirrors, though? Stop targeting the mirrors. Target her. There we go. Get some good hits in. Well, it looks like I'm being drained. No, regeneration double. Never mind. Oh yeah, we're not gonna do this. Oh no! Look at all this stuff. You've died in battle. Death does not favor the fallen, but it made a little exception for you. Can I take all this? Damn it! That's a lot of good resources there. Oh well. Can I wait? Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and retreat. I'm alive, but how? Thanks to us. A small group of us dragged you here. It wasn't easy. How can you fight off all those monsters? They nearly killed me. That's also interesting. Many of them vanished right before our eyes. Some we managed to avoid, but I think most of the beasts were gone even before we left the camp. I think your trips are deeply connected to your memories, my friend. Everything falls apart as soon as you're unconscious. Okay. And that's pretty much Loop Hero, everyone. So, from this point on, I think... Yeah, I just need to start upgrading now. Because, like, a lot of her stuff, it seems like this isn't the right class for us because I also have classes like that I can unlock, like Rogue and Necromancer as well. So I think a Necromancer would work well against that particular boss. But in any case, yeah, unfortunately, it's gonna be a short stream, so I'm gonna be stopping it here. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope that you guys liked what Loop Hero is about. It's a very fun roguelite, and highly recommend it. But yeah, we're gonna sign off today. Tomorrow we'll be back again at 10 p.m. EST, but it will we will not be doing Zero Escape like it says on the schedule. We will actually continue Zero Escape next week. So tomorrow we'll probably just do something like Mahjong Soul, or you know, another game, depending. I'll probably announce what it is. Anyways, have a great night, guys. See you again. Goodbye.